Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel, How to Amtrak. Today we'll be taking a look at Amtrak's Superliner Roomette, the most affordable sleeping accommodation on Amtrak's Western long-distance trains. We'll cover a bit of Superliner history and review the Roomette accommodations, sleeping arrangements, and other onboard amenities of Superliner sleepers. We'll then dive into the additional amenities surrounding sleeper tickets, briefly touch on the future of Superliner coaches, and finally provide example fares and booking information. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started. Superliners are Amtrak's bi-level rail cars used mainly on routes in the western United States. Two series of Superliners were manufactured for the National Rail Network, the Superliner 1s and 2s. Superliner 1s were built starting in 1975 by Pullman Standard, while Superliner 2s were built by Bombardier in 1991. Although older than Superliner 2s, Superliner 1s received a refurbishment in 1995 to bring them up to spec with the new cars, and thus feature some nicer bathrooms and showers, among other things. Superliner cars consist of coaches, lounge cars, diners, transition, and traditional sleepers. Only Amtrak's long-distance services offer sleeping accommodations, with shorter intercity and state-supported services offering only coach and business class seating. Superliner sleepers can be found on Amtrak's Auto Train, California Zephyr, Capital Limited, City of New Orleans, Coast Starlight, Empire Builder, Southwest Chief, Sunset Limited, and Texas Eagle. Viewliner single-level sleepers are found on Amtrak's eastern long-distance routes, which we'll have a look at in a future How to Amtrak. Superliner sleepers consist of four main accommodation types: roomettes, bedrooms, accessible bedrooms, and family bedrooms. Roomettes are the smallest and cheapest sleeping compartment on board. They include 2 seats during the day and 2 bunks at night, and can be found on both the upper and lower levels. Bedrooms offer double the space of a roomette and include 2 larger beds, an extra seat, and an ensuite shower and toilet with space for 2 to 3 adults. The family bedroom includes 2 adult beds and 2 child beds, though no extra facilities are included. Accessible bedrooms include 2 bunks and offer increased space for wheelchairs and other mobility devices, and offer an ensuite bathroom separated from the sleeping area by a curtain. Only 1 accessible and family bedroom are included on each sleeper, both of which are on the lower level. Each is reserved for passengers requiring said accommodations until 30 days out from departure. Let's get into the most important part of this How to Amtrak, the roomette itself. Amtrak's roomette is the smallest and cheapest sleeping accommodation offered on board. The 6.5 by 3.5 foot or 200 by 100 centimeter room includes 2 bunks with enough space for 2 adults. This one specifically is that of a Superliner 2, which includes a slightly updated layout from the older Superliner 1s. Stepping inside, the door slides shut behind us, the positive locking mechanism ensuring safety and security while inside. Curtains extend to cover the internal windows, ensuring privacy while in transit. In their daytime configuration, roomettes feature 2 comfortable seats, the upper bunks stored away in the ceiling. Each seat comes with a single pillow, which is pretty comfortable, with more available upon request. The bar beneath each seat reclines the seat back into a comfortable lounging position, although with 2 passengers and both seats reclined, there really isn't enough space for both people to sit comfortably. The rearward seat includes a reading light, the room's temperature controls, and the room's singular outlet. For 2 passengers who are likely to have 1 or more devices, having a single outlet is not nearly enough. I recommend bringing a power strip on any Amtrak journey, a must-have item for long-distance travels. The forward seat includes its own reading light, volume controls for PA announcements, an attendant call button, and master light controls. Between the 2 seats are 2 complimentary water bottles, the tray table, safety information card, and menu for each journey. The tray table lifts up and folds out across the space between each seat. It's quite large, with more than enough space to get some work done or dine with another passenger. To the side of the forward-facing seat are the stairs up to the second bunk, atop which are a set of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. These toiletries are not always included, so be sure to bring a backup. The room's trash can is stored beneath the lower stair. Opposite the staircase is the only official storage space with a deep but narrow hold for personal belongings. Above the storage space are 2 coat hangers with complimentary towels in the cubby below the room's light fixture. The AC is controlled via the ceiling vent and associated flow lever to the side. Above the seating area is the top bunk, which folds down when needed. The top bunk holds the bedding for the lower bunk and the blankets for both passengers. For one passenger, there's more than enough space, though things do get quite a bit more cramped with 2 people. When day turns to night, the seats fold together to form the bottom bunk, the top descending from the ceiling. Both bunks are 2 feet 4 inches wide, though the lower bunk in each roomette is 6 foot 6 inches long, while the top is only 6 foot 2 inches long. That's 72 centimeters wide by 190 to 200 centimeters long for metric users. I've always found myself to be very comfortable in either bunk, even at 6 foot 3 inches tall. Each bed comes with upper and lower sheets, a warm blanket, and a comfortable pillow. While the roomette is a comfortable place to stay, it's missing 2 key features, a bathroom and a shower. For bathrooms, shared facilities can be found next to the stairwell or on the lower level. The bathrooms are small but functional with a basic sink and toilet. Amtrak bathrooms tend to be very hit or miss. The sinks usually work well and include hot and cold taps, though you may end up without soap towards the end of longer journeys. Paper towels, tissues, and a single outlet are found beside the large mirror, with cups found by the door. All in all, they're not great, at least not on Superliner 2s. Superliner 1 bathrooms are quite a bit better. Each bathroom follows the same layout as the bathrooms on the new Viewliner 2s, or really the Viewliner 2s follow these bathroom layouts. The fixtures are much nicer than on a Superliner 2, the higher quality a welcome change from the usual Amtrak setup. Both hot and cold taps work well, a bottle of soap and towels found nearby. Beside the sink is a cup dispenser and 2 120-volt outlets. As a nice touch, a little Amtrak logo can be spotted just above the mirror. What I appreciate most about the new bathroom layout is that the toilet is angled towards the opposite corner, which allows for more usable bathroom space without needing to increase its footprint. When it's time to get clean, the shower for roomette passengers is located on the lower level next to the accessible bedroom. The shower is divided into 2 spaces, a changing area and a shower stall. In the changing area, passengers will find complimentary towels and soap. The shower is basic but functional, with a detachable shower head and temperature controls. Water pressure varies from train to train, though I've never had any real issues with it. The temperature controls are easy to use, the warm and cold adjustment working just well enough to get it to a comfortable temperature. If you're lucky enough to get a Superliner 1, then you'll again find an enhanced facility from the Superliner 2s. The dry side includes plenty of space for changing, towels, and toiletries. The frosted glass shower door includes a stylized P42 DC and the skyline of DC as decoration. Beyond the door is the large shower stall with easily adjustable temperature controls and high water pressure. Around the rest of the car, all Superliner sleeper passengers will find a number of additional amenities. Between the roomettes and the bedrooms on the upper level, passengers will find a complimentary beverage station. In the mornings, fresh brewed coffee is provided, with water available throughout the day. Larger luggage racks are located downstairs if you're traveling with larger bags that won't fit in your room. Additionally, Amtrak provides 2 checked bags free, providing your origin and destination stations accept checked bags. The biggest complimentary feature of any Amtrak sleeping accommodation is free meals, which includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The specific number of dining opportunities vary, but each train usually sees at least one of each. Most Superliner routes serve Amtrak's traditional dining menu. Traditional dining has some truly fantastic options, from delicious savory breakfasts to filling lunches and an incredible 3-course dinner. I've always found dining to be an amazing experience, and it's always one of my favorite parts of traveling on Amtrak. For passengers on the City of New Orleans, Capital Limited, and Texas Eagle from Chicago to San Antonio, complimentary meals are served from Amtrak's flexible dining menu. The flexible dining menu isn't nearly as nice as the traditional, but it does have some decent options for lunch and dinner. Of course, there's always the option to buy snacks from the cafe car, which is a paid extra for all passengers, both coach and sleepers. The cafe offers a wide variety of snacks, drinks, and larger meal options for a fairly reasonable price. In addition to on-train amenities, sleeper tickets offer one major amenity both before and after your journey: access to Amtrak's lounges. Assuming your origin and/or destination have a Metropolitan lounge, access is complimentary for sleeper passengers. Access is also free to Amtrak Select Plus and Select Executive Rewards members. In each lounge, passengers will find complimentary snacks and drinks, a business center, luggage storage, and showers. There's also plenty of comfortable seating, with each lounge being a welcome sanctuary away from the chaos of major stations. Lounges on Superliner routes can be found in Los Angeles, Chicago, Portland, and Washington, D.C. Unstaffed lounges can also be found in New Orleans, St. Louis, and Minneapolis-St. Paul. While the Superliner Roomettes are great, their days on the rails will soon be coming to an end. Amtrak is in the process of finding a replacement for the aging fleet of Superliners. Amtrak issued a request for proposal for new long-distance cars in late 2023, with responses expected in May of 2024. In the meantime, Amtrak is working to refresh its entire Superliner fleet, which includes new seat cushions, upholstery, carpet, LED lights, tables, and curtains. For Roomette passengers, this means more comfortable seating in the daytime and a better night's sleep on the upgraded upholstery. Amtrak is also working to restore the 63 idling Superliner cars, with a plan in place to return all to service by the end of 2024. We've seen what you get with the Superliner Roomette, but there's still one question left unanswered. How much do they cost? Well, there's not really one right answer. Prices vary from train to train based on length, number of nights on board, and availability. Prices usually start at around $300 to $350 for shorter routes, with the higher end sitting at anywhere from $1,000 to $1,200 on the longest journeys. Amtrak will let you book up to 11 months in advance, though I found that booking anywhere from 1 to 2 months in advance will give you the cheapest prices. Here's a couple examples for one passenger booking 2 months out. On the California Zephyr, westbound from Chicago to Emeryville, just outside San Francisco, costs $775, while the eastbound costs $628. Eastbound on the Empire Builder from Seattle to Chicago comes in at $684, with westbound priced at $860. Looking at the central routes, a roomette on the City of New Orleans between Chicago and New Orleans will cost $439 heading south and $390 heading north. Traveling from Chicago to San Antonio on the Texas Eagle will cost $666 for both north and southbound. Taking the Texas Eagle all the way to Los Angeles will add on another $542 for a total of $1,208. On Auto Train, traveling from Lorton, Virginia to Sanford, Florida will cost $366 for the roomette, the northbound leg nearly doubling that to $705. This of course does not include the vehicle pricing, which is an additional $285 for a standard vehicle. This is by no means an exhaustive list of prices and are only meant as an example for the sake of this video. Prices fluctuate frequently, with deals and discounts coming and going throughout the year, so be sure to check Amtrak's website for more information. Amtrak's roomette is one of the best ways to see the country by rail. They're comfortable during the day, provide lie-flat beds at night, and with all the scenery you could possibly take in, I highly recommend trying out a roomette on your next cross-country adventure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this first installment of How to Amtrak, and I hope I answered some of the many questions surrounding sleeper travel on Amtrak. If there's anything I missed, feel free to leave a comment down below. Anyways, if you're new around here, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button down below. It's totally free and it really helps support the channel. Another huge thank you to my loyal patrons and members. Y'all are amazing and your incredible generosity is greatly appreciated. If you too want your name in the video or just want to support the channel in more ways than one, then head on over to the links in the description below. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Thanks for riding with me, and I'll see you in the next one.